Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I'm doing a breakdown on what I think, that is the funniest way I said breakdown. I'm doing a breakdown on what I think is a great strategy in solos and team play to figure out how to position yourself for those final circles. So this is the strategy I'm talking about. It's using vehicles to get the recons, and definitely it's a better strategy in solos, but still one that you can use as well when you're playing with your teammates. It's just vehicles in, trios and quads it's much more likely that you can get rocketed, and they're probably not going to last as long, so you're going to want to use them for some shorter missions. But in the solos, it's a lot less likely people do, and a lot less likely, if they do, that you're going to run into them. So take advantage of that and use those vehicles as much as you can in the solos, and that's basically my strategy, and I've become a much better driver from doing this. I was a little intimidated driving before I had really gotten into this, but I've embraced the strategy and just started driving around, especially when there was the surplus deployment, so you would just have to have $4,500 to get it. That was the key, and you can use these vehicles to just get around, to actually stop right on those secure points so that you're ready to go right away. That's a huge thing. Then use your vehicle too to get to the contract, get out, quickly jump in, get the contract, go back into your vehicle, then go to the secure point. You can, use your map to kind of judge how far they are, if you need to run or to drive to get to them, what the area is like around it, and you'll find yourself getting a huge advantage to them. Now, and when you do that, you're going to get, if you do these back to back to back, you're going to get multiple circles in a row. So it just creates a huge advantage. And once you start using these vehicles a whole lot more, you're going to start to really be able to get some kills, because you're going to have to defend yourself too, because you'll find yourself doing the secures. You'll draw your opponents right to you, and then maybe as soon as you jump outside to get back to your vehicle, if there's one that's further away, or right after you've gotten a contract, if you're trying to go back to your vehicle, maybe someone will be right there trying to take your vehicle, so you've got to defend it. Other times, right when you pop in somewhere, when you've done a secure and you've got to get back to your vehicle, you got to be really careful, just because people are trying to get you, and they're also trying to get your vehicles. They're just trying to take them, so you might find yourself here. I'm jumping into this big Bertha, and I notice my opponent try to jump into the back of mine. As soon as he tries to start shooting me, I jump out the back and just start popping him, get back in there. Those kind of moves are so fun to do on people. It's almost like they didn't realize that you have a perfect view of them. Here we see I'm running around with my pistol, taking some shots. I'm going back into the hangar here, and I have this big Bertha truck, jump back in it, and I start to reverse away as he's right beside me trying to shoot at me. Then I start to drive forward, because this big Bertha is really, really armored. You can do stuff like this where take your time, line him up, run him over. I've been getting so many rundowns when I've been using this strategy too. Just, driving down the street, people might not notice you, or that you notice them, and then boom, you just run them over like that. I went out of my way to get that one peeled away afterward. Took a detour to make sure I got that rundown. I was like these ATVs. You see I switched from a damaged one into this other one, and someone tried to run me down right as I did it. So I'm kind of getting back here in the flow, and I'm just trying to check out the circle, and I happen to run into a building. A guy kind of tries to cut me off, and I'm able to run him down quickly there before he can kill me. Those little vehicles are not as protected as the other one, but you can still definitely get away with some stuff there before they're going to kill you. Now, when you're also in those team plays, that's when the helicopter is so beneficial, because you can just use it, have one guy drop down to get the contract, go back up, you go as a team, then drop in and do the secure contract, then quickly get out of there again, fly out of the area, move to where you need to. So in team play, helicopters are so huge, and I don't know how comfortable you are flying them, but when you really do, look at this, you can start using them to just down people like this. You can take out multiple people. You might get a little screwed here, but look, he's going to take these guys out. Multiple kills on this roof, and just the third guy happens to get him because he sneaks in surprisingly there and does some damage. He does get killed in the end, but you got a chance 3-on-1 when you got a helo, that's for sure. Now, I can't say that it's always going to work out. Sometimes I'll try to drop in right for a vehicle, and like here, I didn't quite do it quick enough. Someone jumps in, poaches it from me. As I land, they instantly run me over. So you can't get beat. Don't get me wrong. You might be driving along with the in your vehicle, and you think you're fine, then all of a sudden you get sniped from hundreds of meters away or whatever it might be. And Pete's like, I mean, this is an amazing shot. I was driving pretty straight, so I made it easy for him. But that was still a hell of a shot right there. Look how far away he was. So he can kind of screw you that way. You never know. Maybe even when you're trying to do the secure, someone can kind of jump you and make it very difficult, so you can't even get to it. Because a lot of times, if you do the secure, maybe you come back from the gulag and try to go right back and do it, your opponent will just be waiting right there for you. And I always like to use my map too to kind of just judge the distance between spots, so I know if I need to take my vehicle or if I can kind of run to them. And then it's just kind of the matter of being able to get to them quick enough and get the secures done. You do have to be really quick about it, be aware of what's around you. I like to just drop in right on the contracts now if I can, rather than take a vehicle. Then I'll find a vehicle near it, kind of take it between, jump out of the vehicle, do my secure, jump back in the vehicle afterwards, and go on to the next one. Try to have a couple of them marked on my map so I know, and then I'm just kind of waiting to see if I can, get through them and get to the next one. Using your vehicle as much as you can to sit in it and then jump right into it as soon as it's done can help you avoid some crazy, airstrikes that I've had people drop on me, both clusters and precisions. By having that vehicle there, people will try to kind of time it on you, and you can just get out of there just in time to be able to avoid them. I think using this strategy as well lately has definitely helped me out big time get to some nice little finishes here. And I've been able to get to a lot of top 10s. As we see here, I got to an early circle at this place, was able to just hold down this little room, and I did this recon very late in the game as well, able to get there, and then boom, the next guy's going to kind of come and take me out, but I put myself in the right position to win that one. Here as well, we see I get to this house really early, which I only had one kill when I got here, but then I'm just able to just kind of wait for people, just keep an eye. I've got my loadout, so same thing. Looks like a replay of the other one, but it's the exact same thing. Just waiting for this guy, take him out with a few headshots as quick as I can. Look at that pile of goods there. You're just kind of waiting for guys. Then you can just look out these couple of windows. If you know your area like this, then you can just kind of control it. So we get right in there for the last circle. I like to get 3 circles ahead as early as I can, so then I can just be in position and just kind of get there. I kind of hate the gas mask play when he pulls it down like that and you're running into it. So I have gotten a lot of top 10s using this strategy. We see here I was kind of posted up in the little port area, kind of at the edge of the map, and able to just kind of wait here and just kind of hunt some different people down. Finally, just using your heartbeat sensor once you're in those final circles to try to just pick off those people as easy as you can, and having some good cover to just, stay hidden and be able to just kind of bug out when you need to and not take that extra fire. We see this one as well. Another time I'm in one of these roofs, a different part of the map, but the same roof. And when I'm in there, I just feel like I can just kind of just control the game just from this roof here. I feel like I've got 3 different windows that I can kind of look out of. And for the most of the time, it's really tough for my opponents to get me. If I've killed a couple people, there's just so much stuff, so much different guns and ammo and explosives that you can use to your advantage if you get a couple of kills up there. So it's just such a great spot that I've been using a lot, and I only found it because I started zeroing in with these recons and finding these different areas, so I know if I can get to a roof like that, then it's just huge for me. And then once I've done that, it's definitely helped me get quite a few different solo wins. I feel like I've kind of tripled my solo wins since I started using this strategy, because I've gotten, I feel like at least half of my 15 solo wins in the last couple weeks have probably all been using this strategy hardcore. So that's what I've been doing. I feel like using the vehicles to get to the recons is the key to finding out about those final circles and getting those top 10 and number 1 finishes. So I'm Time Bomb. You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot for checking out this video, and I will catch you guys later.